Welcome to the second lesson of our EDU Onyx series on learning Python. In this lesson, we will discuss installing Python and making sure it is set up properly on various operating systems. Generally, Python comes pre-installed for most versions of Linux that have come out recently. If you're using the latest version of Ubuntu Linux or Fedora as your operating system, then the latest version of Python should already be installed. If you're using the latest version of Red Hat Linux or CentOS, Python also comes pre-installed with your operating system. You can take the following steps to ensure that Python is already installed on your current build of Linux. This is being performed on a Debian Linux machine, but these steps should work for any build of Linux, like Ubuntu or Fedora. Navigate to the top left-hand corner of your screen and click on Applications. Navigate to Accessories and then click on Terminal. Type the word Python into the console and ensure that you see the Python Interactive Interpreter, which shows what version of Python. Python editor that we will be using for the duration of this course, type in sudo space apt-get install idle. It will download and install the Python editor. In order to make sure it has installed properly, navigate to Applications, Programming, and click on Idle. Now we have access to the interactive Python shell and a Python editor. If for some reason you cannot access Python on your Linux PC, or have an older version of any of these Linux operating systems, and your commands to check for Python did not work, you can install Python from source in Linux by following the provided instructions. First, visit the Python website and go to the download area and download the compressed Python 2.76 source. After you have downloaded the latest version of the Python source from Python's website, open another terminal window and type the command tar, spelled T-A-R, and then xfz, followed by the name of the Python archive which you just downloaded. Then navigate to the folder which you've just created, which should be named the same thing as your archive. Type the command /configure . Then type the word make . Then type the word make install. The latest version of Python should now be installed on your Linux system. Simply type the word Python into the terminal again to ensure that this is the case. The latest version of Python should be shown in your terminal window. Installing Python on a Macintosh system is fairly straightforward. Visit the Python website and navigate to the download section and find the version of Python 2.7 that is specific to your Macintosh system. Simply download the installer file and run it on your system in order to install Python. To install Python on Windows, simply visit the Python website, navigate to the download section, and download the version of Python 2.7 that is specific to your Windows machine. Simply run the downloaded installer file and let it finish, and then Python should be installed on your Windows operating. That concludes our lesson on installing Python on all of the available operating systems. In the next lesson, we'll talk about writing your first program with Python.